Hi guys, this is me. I just logged me out of the server for being idle too long. But hi, this is going to be our first video. Um, it's, this is just a little group we made. We're going to be doing some gameplay. At first, it's going to be a Warframe. If you don't know about Warframe, it's a free-to-play game. It's pretty fun. Sorry if you hear my voice, voice in the back in the mic. That's the echo of my friends. But Warframe is a free-to-play game. It's pretty fun, really. I mean, a lot of people think it's pay to win, which it's not. It's a really nice game. And so I'm gonna introduce you to my friends. So my name is JinxMe003. I have my friend here, Night Strike 1999, and Lamar3. Lamar, say hi.
Hello.
And so at first we're gonna be doing guys, just gameplay, broadcast. We're just gonna be doing a bunch of fun stuff. And we'll play with you, you know, if you want to do that. And we'll just have a great time. We will also be doing other games soon, but for now we'll just be making Warframe videos. So I hope you enjoy the gameplay and get to see what Warframe is like. If you already played Warframe, then you already know what we're going to be doing. If you don't, then I'll try to explain what we're going to be doing along the way. But I hope you enjoy the video. So guys, are we going to be doing a survival? Okay, first, if you're new to Warframe, let me explain what Warframe is. I don't know much about the history, but it's an online game where you can choose to play solo and go by yourself. Basically, you're the Tenno, I guess. That's what we are. And there's enemies such as the Corpus, which are basically like guys that have a bunch of robots. The Garnier, which are like genetically altered, kind of like clones, I guess. There's the Infestation, which is basically just a bunch of enemies that have been mutated by some kind of virus. Is there anything else, guys? Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, he's pretty good on this. But how you play is there's multiple warframes or characters. Each warframe has its own strengths and weaknesses. It has its own strength. It has its own abilities, its own armor, health, and shield. I see in the corner right of the screen I have my shield. Sorry if you already know how to play this. I'm just explaining this to anybody who's new and doesn't know how to play. So you have your shield. You have your shield on the left, which will regenerate, but your health will not. Now, there can be health orbs you pick up, and that will regenerate your health, or it'll get you your health back. Or special abilities or health packs, basically. They can also give you health back as well. I currently am playing as a support Warframe. Each Warframe has 4 special abilities, and it has armor, and it has also mods that you can. Mods are basically like upgrades for your Warframe. You can have maybe a better like toxin damage, maybe corrosive damage. There's different types of damage. If you want to know more, just leave a comment below, and we'll try to explain it to you as best as we can. But mods can increase your health, vitality, and can increase the amount of energy you have. They can increase your the efficiency of how much energy it costs. I'll show you one of those. Now, this is Oberon's 4th ability. It's pretty nice. It picks them up, slams them down, and it can also create health orbs, which will regenerate health. But there's multiple warframes. I believe there are 30 warframes, and there are the first 6 I thought there was only 30. Well, sorry.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Yeah. Well, there's around 30, 40 Warframes. And each Warframe, like I said, has its own special abilities. And yeah. Then now, right now he's attacking me because there's no enemies around. But that's a very useful ability. So there are, each Warframe, like I said, special. You can have a Warframe that will heal, a Warframe that will confuse enemies. You have a Warframe that will, make a big explosion. You have Warframes that will, turn your skin into iron armor. Warframe that will turn you to a frenzy and attack any enemy nearby. Multiple Warframes. It's really fun to try to test all the new Warframes out. Me currently, I'm still somewhat a new player, but I know how to play pretty well. And so I'm currently playing as Oberon. And so I'm moving on to weapons now. All right. Well, first let me say something. You can either do two things. You can craft a Warframe, finding the parts, finding systems, helmet, and the chassis, how you want to say it. And so you have to find those for each Warframe. And yes, and the blueprint for the Warframe. Yes, don't forget the blueprint. Find those and an Orkin cell or whatever prize you make that Warframe, and you will be able to make that Warframe. It will take 3 days to make the Warframe. Doesn't matter what Warframe, so that kind of sucks. But once you make, no, it only takes 3.
The parts take 4.
Oh yes, so parts will take 4 days
Parts
total.
take a day.
They take 12 hours each, and the Warframe itself will take 3 days. Yeah. So it's a bit of a pain to wait, but it's worth it very well when you get the Warframe and you're trying it out. I'll move on to weapons. Weapons, like I said, I didn't say that. But basically, like the Warframe, you have to find the parts. Well, depending on the weapon. If it's a prime, okay, I'm sorry guys. It's my first video. I apologize for any inconvenience. But there are regular Warframes and weapons, and then there are the prime version of the weapon. No, the prime versions are much better versions. There's so much to explain. I'll try to explain all in one video. If I mess up, I apologize. Yes, I see the enemies are attacking each other right now. Yeah.
Additional life support has arrived.
Yeah, thank you, Knight. Yeah, so there's for example, there's a regular vault, and then there's a vault prime. The vault, now they'll mostly have pretty much everything the same, but there'll be special mods for the special, well, not special mods. There are special mods for each and every Warframe. Special mods that make that Warframe even better than it already is, but they can only be used in that Warframe, and they're called augment mods. My augment mod there were four of them for each Warframe. I'm equipped in one called Phoenix Renewal. Oh yeah. Oh, did I miss something?
Life support activated.
Alright, so I have the one Phoenix Renewal, which basically
Prepare for life support.
the mods fit with each of your abilities. Since you have 4 abilities, there's gonna be 4 augment mods. So each, like mine, if I use Phoenix Renewal, this mod will renewal. When I'm about to die, it will heal me half health, which basically you get a second chance. It is very useful. So each Warframe has 4 augment mods. Back to weapons.
Additional life support has arrived.
Which mod?
So yep, that's exactly a great point. I'm gonna mention one thing for your Warframe. You have energy. You see that blue orb? Oh, this is great. I'm not carrying it. But those are your energy. You can get them from killing enemies, or by using some abilities to have special Warframes that can actually get you abilities. There are also mods that can increase your maximum energy, and there are mods that can even get you energy, such as mine. If you look in the bottom right corner, I'm not picking up any energy orb, but I'm increasing my energy. That is due to a mod called Energy Siphon. I'll gain 0.6 energy per second, which may not seem very useful, but in a tight situation where there's not much energy, it can be very helpful. Do you want to add something in, Knight?
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Yeah, thanks. Yep, perfect. I forgot to say that thing. So yeah, each mod can require a certain amount of energy. Like, one mod might cost 25 energy, while one mod, I mean not mod, abilities, my bad. Yeah. Sorry guys. Like I said, this is my first video, so just sorry for any inconvenience. Abilities, some cost 50, some cost 25. It all depends on the ability. Now, there are mods such as like Streamline, which will decrease or energy efficiency, and it'll cost like a mod that will originally, not mod, I'm sorry, an ability that would cost usually 100 will only cost 70. A mod that would cost 25 will end up costing 18, which is very, very helpful.
Life support on the way.
A good point is combine. Back to weapons. I'm sorry. Weapons. You can craft weapons. You can craft melee weapons, or primary weapons and secondary weapons. Now, depending on the weapon, if it's something as a prime weapon, then depending on the weapon, you might need just 2 parts for it. You might need 3 parts for it. It really just depends on what weapon you're building. If it's a melee, most of the time it will require 2. But some weapons will require other weapons instead. They will require weapons and other stuff instead of that kind of special. But those weapons will be very powerful since they're taking other weapons. Yeah, still Meridian.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Yeah.
Life support incoming.
Perfect. Yeah, so there's many types of weapons you can get, many things. Then there's melee with some weapons, like I said, yeah, they'll require other weapons. Some will just require parts. Like I said, they usually only take 24 hours or 12 or 24 hours depending on the weapon. And you have to have rare parts. They're also, don't forget, clan weapons. If you don't want to buy a weapon in the market, or you can't buy the blueprint, many times you can have a clan, and in your clan you can have something called a dojo, which you will be able to build stuff. You can have basically like a battle arena to fight other clan members, which is very fun, and it can make your clan very interactive. You can have labs, which will allow you to get special blueprints for weapons that you normally couldn't get, or yeah, for blueprints, because certain weapons you can buy them with platinum, but you cannot get the blueprint. But having research labs in the dojo will allow you to get those blueprints without having to spend any platinum. Now you will need Forma, which is a rare thing, but rare component, but you should be able to get it, not at the very beginning, but once you play a good bit, you should start getting some Forma, which is I'll get into that a little bit later. So back to what. Oh yes, all right. There are also a special kind of Warframe, basically called Arcwings. Now you will get the Arcwing, basically an Arcwing for free, in an Arcwing quest. After you complete some of the other quests, you'll get something called an Arcwing. It's meant for, it can be used for underwater, or it can be used for space missions. Now, most people, this is my opinion, nobody else's, disclaimer, this is my opinion solely. I don't really use Arcwing quests. I don't really see anybody using Arcwing. Personally, I feel like it had a lot of potential, but it wasn't used properly. Yeah. So, personally, in my own opinion, I do not enjoy Arcwing missions. Some missions will require you to do an Arcwing. You don't have to do them. But if you want to do certain missions, they'll be solely Arcwing missions. But some missions, as it's getting a certain blueprint, may require you to use an Arcwing. So, if you really want, if it might not be a bad idea to actually level up your Arcwing, spend a little time getting it leveled up, and it'll be a whole lot easier. Maybe not even getting the Arcwing, just the weapons, getting better weapons. Yeah. Master rank, so every time you level up a weapon, you can take a basic exam. If you pass that exam, you'll be able to level your master rank. Master rank can be used for things such as crafting a blueprint, because certain weapons will take it, such as the Soma Prime. Some weapons have master rank 8, some have master rank 5. It all depends on the weapon. I'm currently in a extreme low level. I'm in master rank 5. So I'm gonna say this right now: mastery rank does not equal skill. Do not. This is my opinion. I heard this from others, from pretty good people. Master rank does not equal skill. Yeah. Having a high master rank only means that, I mean, it can mean skill sometimes. Yeah, it means that. But between a master rank 5, yeah. Master rank just means that you spend a lot of time in the game. It means that you have a lot of weapons, a lot of warframes. It means you've also leveled them up a lot. Now, but master rank can be used for crafting materials. It can be used for trades, which can be used in your dojo, and you can trade such as prime parts. You can trade stuff for platinum. You can trade mods, but you cannot trade regular weapons or regular Warframe parts. You cannot trade those. You can only. So mastering can be used for a good amount of things, but just don't rely on it too much. Yeah. What was I gonna say? So we covered Warframe, we covered primary weapons, and just all types of weapons really. We covered the Warframe abilities and the multiple Warframes. Let's talk about missions. Alright, there are multiple type of missions. There's, right now we're currently doing a mission, well, once we get done with this mission, I'll explain it, it'll be easier to explain from looking at the codex. So instead, let's delve into, what do you guys want to go talk about next? Or that would help beginners out. Yes, okay. Mods are definitely one of the most important things of the game. Mods, like I said, they can increase amount of health you have. They can increase the damage you do. You really won't be able to get very far if you don't have good mods. You just have to have good mods. Yeah. But yeah. You want to put the right mods for the right Warframe and the right weapon. You wouldn't want to put the wrong mod on the wrong Warframe, and it would not be a good combo. Mod mode. Yeah, he'll be happy. But one thing is you can upgrade the mod capacity. On a Warframe, you can use an Orking Reactor, which will double your mod capacity. On a weapon, on a weapon, you can use it on a weapon called an Orking Catalyst, and that can double your mod capacity. Now this, if you don't want to waste these, because you will very rarely get these unless you spend platinum. So you want to spend these very carefully. So make sure you're using a weapon that you know you're going to use and you know it's going to be a useful weapon. But mods also have something called the polarity of a mod. There's certain types of polarities. I don't want to say the names of it, but they'll have different symbols. And certain mods will have a certain symbol. And so if you match the polarity of a mod that has the correct symbol, well, first let me say, if it's a blank mod spot, then putting it there won't do anything. It'll just keep it, if it's a 7, it'll stay, or if it's a 10, it'll stay at 10. But let's say you put, I'm just gonna say, let's say you put this is not real, but let's say you put a circle and a circle spot, a circle mod and a circle spot mod. That would decrease it by about half the amount. So instead of having only 10, instead of it costing 10, it would only cost 5, which would give you 5 extra mod space. And do that multiple times, you get a lot of extra mod space to upgrade. So you definitely know. So if you put a 10 in a circle in a circle, then that would make it 5. Now let's say you put a circle in a square. That would increase the mod capacity, and you would have less mod space. Now that's something you don't want to do. Sometimes you might have to do it, but that's what Forma for. So you could change that mod space and turn it into your desired mod polarities. Oh, are we extracting? Okay. So that can be very helpful. Yeah, we can keep going. We're pretty good. So that's very helpful. Let's get in companion. I want to get into that. All right, as you see above me, I have a companion called a Sentinel. Now there are two types of companions. There are Sentinels, which are basically robot friends, and there are Kerbals, which are basically like dogs. Now I'm talking about Sentinels first, and Knight, would you care to talk about Kerbals? Because I currently do not own a Kerbal, so it might be better coming from you. Alright, so Sentinels are basically like robot friends. There are certain Sentinels such as I'm currently using a Sentinel called a Carrier. Now there are even actually Carrier Prime. There's Prime Sentinels as well. Yeah, he has a Carrier Prime. I just have a regular Carrier, and so each Sentinel, like Warframe, has its own mod. Like you need the mods for it, but the mods are basically only for that. So basically like an augment mod for it. So each Sentinel has basically its own special thing. Carrier instead will pick up stuff for me. So instead of me having to pick it up by myself, my Sentinel will carry it, which can be very helpful. There's another Sentinel such as Save. Save can be used for stealth. It can make you go invisible, which is very useful for spy missions. Some are automatic scanners, and some are very offensive. It really depends on the Sentinel. Sentinels, like themselves, they can hold Sentinel mods just for Sentinels, and they basically, like I said, have their own augment mods just for that Sentinel. You can either buy Sentinels, you can craft Sentinels. Also, you will not be able to craft all Sentinels, but like I said, if you go in the clan, you can also get those special Sentinel blueprints that you normally couldn't get unless you bought it. It's platinum. Yeah. Yeah.
Life support incoming.
Yeah. My Sentinel weapon is pretty not very best. I have pretty crappy. Like unless you have a Carrier Prime Sentinel, your Sentinel will not do that much damage. But if you have a Carrier weapon, a Prime weapon for your Sentinel, it'll do a whole lot more damage. So yeah, it's pretty much all about Sentinels. You can, like I said, you can craft, buy them. You can, they don't require parts. Instead, they just require materials. So, if you get enough credits with, okay, let's talk about, yeah, so that, I'm gonna talk about currency, and then you can go on to turbos. There's there's three types of currencies. The first currency is the most common currency, is credits. Credits can be used, yeah, there's credits, ducats, and platinum. Credits is the most common. You can easily get it from doing any type of mission. Certain missions will give you more credits than others. There are alerts, basically special missions that pop up every now and then, which might give you a special appearance, a special blueprint. It can give you a variety of things. So some can give you a huge amount of currency, while some may give you only a small amount, but it's still more currency. Currency can be used to buy very few weapons that can actually be bought. Mostly the beginner weapons can truly only be bought with credits, and they mostly can be used for blueprints. They also you can use them in the Syndicate for upgrading your Syndicate rank, and they also are used in mods and upgrading mods. They can be used in a variety of things. Then you have platinum. Now, there's really three ways you can get platinum. The first way is you can just buy it. You can just buy platinum. Now, like I said, it's not pay to win. It's just if you have platinum, you can win faster. You get better faster. It's the same thing. You just get everything that you would want faster. Yeah. But it's a whole lot funner. Like it's okay if you use platinum every now and then, But you definitely don't want to just get a ton of platinum then buy anything, because then the game won't be as fun. The point of the game is to grind and to finally get that last blueprint for that cool weapon, for that cool Warframe, you know? But if you just buy everything, it's not gonna be fun. Now, I'm not saying don't use platinum. You're gonna probably need platinum. You can get platinum from either buying it, like I said. You can get platinum. Well, let me say use of platinum first. You can use platinum to pretty much everything. You can buy weapons with it, buy warframes with it, sentinels with it, turbos. Well, not turbos. You can't buy turbos with it unless you're fighting a person. You can just speed things up. You can do it for buying. Do you want to say something, Mike?
Life support has been replenished.
Yeah. But you, another way to, so one way, like I said, you can just buy it. Second way is that you can get it from like trading. Basically, let's say you have a rare item, or rare part of a weapon that somebody else needs. Or mod that somebody else needs and you don't want. You can then, if you're at least master rank 2, and they or you have a dojo with a trading post, and you can either invite one or the other to the dojo, and they can trade you, or you can trade platinum for that weapon, mod, etc. And then you can get that, and they will give you platinum, or sometimes they will like to trade weapon mod for mod, part for part. It really all just depends. A final and third way, which is not really common, it's more of you just getting lucky, is by getting it in giveaways from sometimes Warframe. They will have streams. They'll stream their Warframes, and they'll have giveaways sometimes. Now, maybe I don't know if it's all plat, but they just have giveaways to get you that. But your chances of getting that are pretty low, since a lot of people are going to be there as well. Just earlier there was a stream, and the chance of you getting it were pretty low. But but that's just another way to get it. Are there any ways? Or you guys? One thing in this game, do not beg for stuff, okay? Don't beg. Like, maybe it's okay if you ask your friend a favor, or maybe like, hey, do you have an extra mod, or hey, can I borrow like a couple of plat and I'll give you a bag? That's okay. But if you're asking people to give you straight up plat, like maybe 40 plat, 20 plat, people that you don't know, just because you don't want to farm for it, that's not acceptable. Unless you're gonna be training something.
Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't beg for it. I mean, if you're gonna have like maybe train a favor, but just don't beg for anything in the game. If you beg, it's just not. Yeah, and don't trust anything that says 75% discount. Don't trust those. They're just trying to scam you. They're gonna make you give you whatever they're gonna make you give you their money, and then they're gonna not give you whatever they're gonna buy back. Don't ever trust those. That's a pretty big scam. That's a scam that a lot of people try. Yeah. If you truly trust them, then do it. But if it's someone who just wants to, hey, got 75% off, want to do that, don't trust them. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Most likely, you will lose whatever you're trading. Trust me. Also, in the beginning of the game, if you have PlayStation Plus, you'll get a starter pack that gives you 100 plat. And how much plat does it give you at the beginning of the game if you don't use PlayStation Plus? Like 50 plat. Yeah, do not waste your plat. Many people, like me, when I first started, we wasted our plat on buying skins. Do not waste that plat. That plat, and them, precious. Yeah, buy those. and then save the rest. Maybe look up online some other guides. You know, find some stuff. Never ever waste platinum. That's the number one rule. Do not buy unless you like have a ton of platinum. Don't even blow it off. If you have a ton of plat, save that platinum. Okay? Do not waste anything at all. Save it. Maybe when you truly need something, then use it. If you want to buy a blue, because you might need it for a blueprint. You might need it for a part, you know? Many people waste their time beginning like I did, and I made a huge mistake. I could have gotten a whole lot of stuff, and my game would have been a lot easier if I just didn't waste that platinum. So whatever you do not waste your plat. Number one rule. Alright. We're gonna go on the final. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the clan that we're in, we don't go easy on you. If you want to get ranked up, basically each clan has its ranks, and they'll have like, oh. Yeah. To build stuff in clan, your clan, it's a team effort, so do not have inactive people in the clan, because to do that you will need many materials and many things and a lot of money to be able to get stuff. So don't be the slacker in the clan that just has everybody else get stuff and you do nothing. Do not be that person. Be the person that's gonna donate stuff, materials when materials are needed. Do not be a slacker, because if you do that over time, it's gonna add up, and you could have had an entire new segment to the building, but because one person didn't donate, they now did not have that. So don't be the lazy slacker. And you can donate. I'm not saying you have to donate a lot, but donate what you can. Donate anything extra you have. Try to donate. Be helpful. I'm sorry, just donate, you know? Just don't be that slacker. That's all I gotta say. Move on to final currency. Yeah. Final currency, ducats. Ducats, alright, first of all, most of the time, if you want to get prime parts, such as like maybe a part for a weapon or a Warframe blueprint, you will have to do void missions. Basically, special missions that you probably want to have like a special team. So you're gonna need to invite people for it, so maybe you do it with your friends, you know? Have to do it with your friends so you can like trust and stuff. Because you have to get keys. Keys, they're kind of like your access to it. You can have multiple keys, but as you go up, there's a tier 1 key, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. Tier 4 being the hardest, tier 1 being the easiest. Now, they're basically wood keys will just be regular missions, but they'll be harder, and they'll be the rewards will also be greater. So you get prime parts, you know, like lower limb for a weapon, or might get a blueprint. And then now you can either do two things or three things. You can either trade it, you can either sell it, you can either use it, or you can go. There's a guy. There's a special trader. He comes every 2 weeks. So only 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. And he will sell very, very rare mods. The rarest of the rare, they're called legendary mods. And they're the absolute best mods. Yeah, prime mods. Prime mods, legendary mods. Well, they say legendary, but mostly they're called prime mods, and they're the best of the best mods. Mostly they'll have a regular mod, and then they'll have a mod. So there's a mod called Flow that will increase your maximum power, and then there's a legendary mod called Prime Flow. There's a mod called Continuity, and there's a mod called Prime Continuity. These go above and beyond the limit of what the regular mod could do. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, like the really good mods is only certain ones. There can
That
be
should
mods.
keep you going
There's
for a
even
while.
legendary mods or prime mods for Arcwing. But the trader will come, and he'll require two things. He'll require ducats
Additional life support
and
has
credits.
arrived.
So you want to make sure you save up on credits for when he comes. And ducats, like I said, instead of selling it or using it, you can go to a relay. There are multiple relays. It doesn't matter which one you go to. You can just go to a relay,
Life
and
support
there's
has
a
been
little
replenished.
there's a little post. We'll show it maybe in a later video. But there's a post, and you can go to that, and you can trade these rare items or parts in for something called ducats. Now each one might, not all of them, some might be worth 50 ducats, some might be worth 30, some might just be worth 10. It all depends. But you will need a lot of ducats for when the trader comes. He can sell blueprints for even quests. He can sell boosters, he can sell experience, he can sell legendary mods. Just when the last, skin. Just when the last trade came, I got a blueprint. He can also sell stances. He can sell rare mods too. I got a stance from him. Let me sell stances real quick. Run back to mods. Stance mods are for melee weapons. These mods are only for certain types. So you can only use a dual melee mod for a dual weapon. You can only use a heavy melee mod for a heavy weapon. Basically, like I said, kind of like an augment mod, but only for that type of weapon. Now, these will give you special combos for those weapons, and some of them are pretty dang cool. They will. Oh, you want to say something?
Another life support capsule is now available.
Yeah. As you see, I'm gonna fight an enemy with it, and as you can see, if I can find one, because a lot of them are dead. Oh wait, don't. All right, as you see, I'm gonna fight this guy. And as you see in the bottom right, will be a little number. Each time you keep hitting enemies in a combo, the number will go up, and then your damage will multiply, and then you get. And basically, the more you hit enemies, the more damage your weapons will do. So it'll be pretty good against you can be killing enemies a whole lot faster. Like this ancient, I'm only doing more and more damage to it.
Tenno, extraction is ready.
So yeah. Oh crap, I used the life support.
That should keep you going for a
So
while.
back to ducats.
Look
So
what
then
our
you can
Tenno
use those
operative just
ducats that
found.
you got
They
to
could not do
buy
this
pretty much
without
anything that he's selling. But like I say, it only comes every 2
Life
weeks,
support
and it will require
incoming.
ducats and credits. And so the best way to do that is just really farm void missions. Don't do too hard void missions at first. Mostly do tier 2, maybe tier 1 and tier 3 if you're up to tier 3. But mostly I recommend doing tier 2 as many times. Tier 2 will give you a lot of stuff. I recommend either tier 2 defense or tier 2 survival, in my own opinion. Okay, we got the currency. What else could we talk
Extraction is
about?
your best option.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me get a life support and then I'll end the video real quick. So yeah. I hope this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Oh dang, it's been 44 minutes. I don't know if anyone's gonna even watch this. I might have to cut it if I can into a couple parts. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, like, subscribe if you want. I don't really care. I'm just doing this to help people and have fun. And I hope I see you. I hope you maybe watch more of our videos. As soon as we can find a safe spot. Oh gosh, I'm like saying the ending of it, and yet I'm not even able to end it yet. life support. What did I get? Oh gosh, I really need some life support right now.
Life support on the way.
Yeah, so okay. Okay, I don't know. Are you there? I need to get this life support. Come on, life support. I'm sorry guys, I'm telling you that I'm gonna end the video here, and I'm not even ready to do this yet. I'm sorry guys. Oh crap. You know what? I'm just gonna let myself die. Oh, okay. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and have fun.